Hello, everybody. Welcome to another fantastic episode of Dimension Chasers. Let's take it away by throwing it up to our Judge Magister.
Hello, everybody. I am Blaze49, your Judge Magister for tonight's game. However, before we get into that, if you could, please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. What else they tell us to do now? Hype the video. Hyping the video really helps smaller creators like ourselves get out there into the algorithm. But without further ado, you're not here to listen to me yap on about all that boring stuff. You're here to watch the rest of our players play. So go ahead and over to our first player.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, others. My name is Mel Celestine, the face and leader of the Treasure Tales team, and I am playing AME, also known as Eliam Trader. Yes. I also play Flambe over in Dragon Ball, as well as a bunch of other characters, but that's not it. I'm not the only one here. Let's throw it on to our favorite main rival.
Hello everyone, Golden Nova here, playing the inimitable Crest Knight, aka Triptych, and I'm looking forward to taking the rest of the tournament by storm and having a fun session while doing it. How about you, Connor? How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Like Nova said, I am Connor, a member here at Treasure Tales, and I play Shen, or Quinn Dowain. I also play other characters like Creason in Legend of Zelda Treasure Relics. And I host a lot of watch parties in the Discord of the Rogues Hideout. So if you ever want to hang out and join the community for our other great shows like NXT, Treasured Relics, and a whole bunch of other games, come on down. But I'll pass this back up to Blaze, because I think it's time for this show to start.
Alrighty. With that, who wants to go ahead and kind of cover what happened in the last episode?
Oh man, I'm not super confident, but I think we showed up at the big tournament qualifiers. We're not even at the actual Worlds tournament yet. This is the big qualifiers.
Correct.
And we've been spending time running through the brackets, mingling with everyone else who has shown up, which is a big hankin' crowd. And Crest has spent a majority of his time being frustrated that the obvious villain here is not acting like an obvious villain. And he's tearing his hair out over it. He doesn't understand.
Yep. Everyone arrived to Hanafuda Stadium, the biggest card battling stadium in the world. It is massive, has a food court the size of a small mall, has a card hall just as big, massive, smaller card battling arenas, and the main stage is 4 massive stadiums. But they can also be turned into a single massive one that is full immersion. But yes, you guys have gotten through. It is currently the evening, or later in the day, probably about 5 o'clock. You guys are people are starting to run out of energy. This is the last little bit of the tournament. I believe Rest was the next one up.
Alrighty. Is it a tournament time, or are we hunting down people to talk with?
Let's do tournament time first, and then we can talk to people.
Alrighty. Skill check time?
Yes, how do you want to duel?
Okay, it's been a long day. We started in the morning. The sun is starting to hang low in the sky. Crest's stamina is starting to wane, so he is fighting through the tension to try and lock in as best as he can. As little pleasantries as possible. He's just trying to end games as soon as possible.
Alrighty, that is going to be a skill roll. Go ahead and roll that, folks.
We gotta be rolling with the doodle dice. The fantastic doodle dice!
Doodle the dice!
Go! Doodle the dice!
Good lord.
Ooh, that's an 8 on the die, plus my 3 skills. Gonna put that at 11.
Alrighty, you finish strong. You are able to counter anyone who's... At this point, people are not holding back much anymore. They are just playing with everything they've got. And at this point, you are able to put a stop to everyone you go up against. Ends on a pretty great note. You are very confident you are going to be able to qualify for the next day.
As expected.
All right. After doing that, what is it you do with the rest of your time at the tournament? There's still quite a bit of time until everyone else is going to be finished.
Sounds good. I forget. Was Isabel participating?
Yes, Isabella.
Okay.
Yes.
Isabella, thank you. I'm gonna go hover around where she's playing at. I've got some things that I need to check in with her about.
Okay. Yeah, you find her participating. She'd be over here in the stadium. She'd just be wrapping up a duel.
So, how's your record looking?
Oh, I'm doing quite well. It's been a I wouldn't say easy tournament, but I've definitely had harder ones.
Yeah, it'd be weird if it wasn't. But I'm glad people are testing your mettle.
Why, thank you.
Well, I'm glad that they're giving you a good challenge. We wouldn't want the old champ feeling like the competition isn't helping to shake the rust off.
Oh, I was never the best. I was very good, but I was never the best out there.
Maybe officially, but you drop way too many hints for me to think that you don't have crazier stuff going on.
I guess. But I never was the best. What do we call it?
Spells the joining.
Spells the joining. There you go. I always forget. I never was the best at spells the joining. My friends tended to be a bit better than me.
Well, I'll take your word for it. Wasn't really my area of expertise either, so... I need to ask... You've had the Shadow Dragons for a bit. Have they been reacting at all?
Well, I believe they have been. How exactly do you mean?
Well, he kind of turns his head around, trying to make sure that none of her family is around. Look, when I thought you were a good candidate for them, that was after you shared a little, not so great stuff. And, well, the Shadow Dragons can feed on that, and they can get a little rowdy when that happens.
Oh, don't worry. I can keep them in line just fine.
Okay. Alright, well, as long as you got them under control, then there's nothing to worry about. There's, nothing more dangerous than one of these things going ballistic.
I'm sure that's the case. However, I'm sure I can keep them under control. I've dealt with scare.
So you've hinted. When this is all over, we need to have, like, a coffee or something about this.
That would be pleasant. I'm sure, they aren't as interesting as some of the stories I've heard about you.
We'll see about that. Because the things I've heard about you... Mechs?
Oh, there was just the one mech. Well,
That
one
is infinitely more than the amount that I've had to... Like combat version?
Well, I don't
not like service
know if
stuff.
it would be... I don't know if it would be considered a mech or a giant robot. The difference is quite difficult to figure out sometimes.
Crest, just throws his hands on his head exasperatedly, like, how is this woman just no-selling this? Okay, we will talk about this later. Clearly I picked the right woman for the job. I'm so curious. I'll be honest, I thought I had kind of was, one of a very few select people that had stumbled upon, the big issue with the world, and you're opening up, a whole other bag of worms that I'd never even considered.
Well, just because there is one crisis happening right now does not mean there weren't other crises happening before you were born.
Yeah, before... Jesus. Okay, later. Talk. Stuff. Glad you're okay. Check in with other people. Take care. Bye. Say hi to your family for me. And Crest just, shuffles away.
All right. And she waves as you leave.
She's not supposed to be cool. She wasn't supposed to be cool. What the hell's going on here? He's internal monologue. He's just walking off.
Man, Isabella's so cool.
Okay, that's all I've got for now.
All right. I believe next was Nell.
Okay. Am I doing my rolls first, or am I doing my hangout first?
Rolls first. And just to show how you're doing towards the end of the day.
All right, everybody else is exhausted. This is the prime time to shine. Time to put all the extra effort in now.
Go ahead and roll plus skill then.
5, 6, 7, 8.
All right. It's been a long day. You've been dealing with people all day. Haven't really done that like this since, almost 10 years ago when you were still doing the professional circuit. You were able to end strong, but it was a bit of a struggle towards the end there.
Well, gotta get that rust off. Good game.
Oh, thanks. You as well.
She's gonna go back towards the card hall and bump into somebody.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, hey, Arnie.
Oh. Hello to you as well, Ellie. How are you doing today?
Good. Just shopping around.
I honestly didn't expect to see you here.
Well, somebody's got to give you second place.
You're welcome to try. I have gotten a bit better over the years.
I know. I will say that my edge has been dulled a little bit. If the experiences today have taught me anything, if not the edge, then definitely the power creep. Just gonna kneel down and look at a couple of the cards.
Oh, you're telling me just... yeah, Muscle Men back in the day, they were some of the best cards out there. Nowadays...
True.
They're alright at best.
Yeah, I know. The army's feeling the same.
Yeah, but at least you've got an archetype that's beloved by everybody. You still get some updates every once in a while. Mine, we've gotten a couple waves in the last bunch of years.
I mean, to be fair, I did kind of earn that.
I mean, fair, but who's not gonna like cute armored girls versus giant muscular men? It's a slightly more narrow fan base.
You have the bar crowd cornered. I guarantee you that.
True.
Look, yeah, this would go well in your deck.
I already have it in my deck. It's a really good card, though.
True. And, what straight girl wouldn't like a man covered in oil?
True. Like I said, it's not that the muscle men aren't popular. I just feel like there's a broader appeal with cute armored maidens.
I suppose that's fair. She's gonna stand back up from looking at the bottom row of cards. So, question for you then, because you've probably been playing it on the server more than I have. Is there a zone for you guys?
No, how could you do this to me? They haven't really shown one recently, to my knowledge.
Okay. Because I saw the Armored Maiden one with a 0 clear rate, which is a bit weird considering how long the game's been out now.
Yeah, it's been out for a couple months. Apparently it's just really hard to complete the quests. Apparently it's been a bit of a standstill. It's kind of like, you know the lore, right?
Yeah.
Those bug things versus the Armored Maidens, it's kind of at a stalemate right now, and there isn't anything that can really break that.
I was thinking of going in to check that out later, but I don't know. A bit worried, I guess.
About what?
Just weird random stuff I've been seeing in game. You know how it is sometimes, right?
I guess.
Things just not lining up.
There's something weird going on in the game?
Should go look around a little bit. Look. You know that I used to work for them after I stopped playing, right?
I heard the rumors, yeah.
Let's just say don't trust everything you see in there.
Got it. I'll keep that in mind. You're being careful too?
That's why I'm keeping my eye out, and also why this is a little bit concerning for me.
Okay.
Look, if you want to know more, I know a spot where we can chat more readily, and she's gonna give one of the cards to the cafe.
All right. I'll think about it.
Yeah,
Might stop by after work.
feel free to stop by whenever. if you see Isabella or Quinn, you could just ask one of them or ask for me, and I'll swing over when I can. I've recently moved.
Oh, you needed an even bigger penthouse?
Kind
Kind of laughing at that.
Well, yes, it is bigger. It's because the last one was busted into.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know who or why?
Yes, and took care of it. But the point of the matter is, I didn't feel safe, so moved.
That's understandable. I probably would have done the same.
Heavy
Well, if
topic.
there's anything you need, just let me know.
Appreciate it. We may have been kind of like rivals and stuff, but you're still a good person.
Yeah, no, we're rivals, but that doesn't mean I want your house broken into or anything like that.
She's gonna laugh and hold up a fist for a fist bump.
I'll give it back the fist bump.
It's good to see you again, Arnie.
You too.
Hey,
Been wondering what
any
happened
luck?
to you after.
With any luck, maybe I'll see you in the semis or the finals.
You definitely will. I've had a
I-
pretty good record so far.
Excellent. I look forward to giving you back your usual seat.
You have to earn it this time.
You know what? That's true, but I'm not going to go down without trying.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and see if they've got any other special editions or alt arts for the Muscle Men. They made so many they didn't make new cards for the archetype, but they reprinted it with new alternate arts.
Hey,
So many.
If they don't have them here, check out Shuffle Time. That place has got a treasure trove.
Shuffle Time. I haven't tried that one out. I've been a bit out of the game, as you know, so I'll do that.
Yeah, it's my LGS. I can relate on them.
All right. I'll go check it out.
All right. And with that, she'll give like a semi wave as she walks off.
He'll wave back as he heads out as well. All right. Anyone else you want to talk to?
Not at the moment. Let me cook on this. All right,
It's all good now. It's all good.
Quintorius, I pass it to you.
All right, Quinn. Connor, how are you dueling these last couple duels?
Putting my whole heart into it. Fueled by the promises of my friends and giving it my all.
All right,
So-
roll plus passion.
That'll be a 10.
All right. Fueled with passion, we're able to cruise through the last few duels. It isn't really a competition. It seems like everyone's kind of just tired and hungry at this point.
I like to imagine someone asks me how I have so much energy at the end of this, and he just says, I've been told I have endurance. And he just flashbacks to every time Gwen has taken a lot of damage, has been smacked around in duels.
It does happen a lot.
It does.
All right,
Giving him a punching bag.
Is there anyone you want to talk to or anything you want to do? This is like towards the end of the day, so.
I have an interesting idea. I don't know if it's even going to work, but I'm going to try it. And I'm going to propose the idea in character to Crest Knights while we're in the card hall.
Okie dokie. Press?
So Gwen walks up to you, has a water bottle with you, like, hey, you thirsty?
Yeah, you know what? I think some hydration would be good. Thanks, buddy.
Sure, anytime. And Quinn takes a sip of his own, just look across the card hall. So, you notice Nadia do anything else? Or she been, doing the same old?
Just doing job stuff. Day's almost over. There can't really be anything else that they're doing. I think I just gotta pack it in.
You want me to talk to her? Please tell me that was him spitting out his water.
Yeah. You know what? There's a cynical part of my brain that wants to sit here and tell you all the reasons not to, but evidence has shown that your demeanor has shattered more walls than I could possibly imagine. So, you know what? Go ahead and talk to the woman that's been trying to compete you out of house and home. I actually want to see how this goes.
Well, I'm not sure if she's really competing. She's kind of catering to a whole other graphic while I'm just partially catering it, but yeah, I'll take a shot at it. Quinn puts the water bottle down next to you, says, "Wish me luck." And Quinn is gonna walk right into the maws of a Makota employee, and he's gonna go up to Nadia's stall.
What's he gonna do?
I do
Ask
not-
her how to keep his chest better? Oh yeah, honey, your chest. How do you keep it? I don't know. I have so much trouble with all these straps on.
Please tell me this is Ellie behind Crest thinking what's gonna happen.
Sure, why not?
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I walk up to Nadia's stall. Is she busy with anything?
She's like working with. She's like it's towards the end of the day, so there's like a couple like last minute people coming to her to try and sell cards or buy cards, and she's got a decent smile on, kind of looks a little tired, but yeah, she's currently just helping customers.
Quinn's gonna wait off to the side, not bugging any line. He's gonna try to like wave Nadia over. Hey Nadia, do you have a moment?
After like a minute or so, she'll come over to you and says, "Yes, how may I help you today? We're a little busy, as you can see."
I notice. I don't mean to take up too much time. I guess I just have a few questions. Didn't expect to see you here though.
I don't know exactly what you did expect, but okay.
Well, past encounters definitely left us on opposite sides of the table. So,
I don't know what you're talking about.
are you just playing naive with me, or
She has like a blank expression on her face.
I want to try to like do a roll to see if I can like try to get a read on Nadia and like if she's just genuine about her responses, or is she like obviously hiding something?
Go ahead and roll plus passion, I guess. That's what it is, right?
If there's kind of a role like that, there's a to understand someone's true feelings, so that's a friendship role.
Oh, friendship. Okay, yep. Roll that.
Yeah, I don't think my friendship thing I believe in would proc here, since I'm just asking her questions, so I think I just roll with a +2. That's a 7.
What does it do at a 7? Let me check real quick.
So understand someone's true feelings, on a 10+, I get to ask 2 questions, and on a 7 through 9, I get to ask 1 question.
Okay.
If I may just like ask my own thing, can I tell, is she just, how do I word this? Do I get the vibe that she's just playing dumb, or she's genuine confused?
You think that she's just playing dumb?
Okay. You're not really doing that good before.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you sure that you don't? Okay. Well, I know that she's fucking with me. Anyone got any ideas on what I could say to maybe make her talk, or?
I don't know. We have to like interrogate what her incentives would be to do that, and she's in public and making a scene right now probably wouldn't be good.
Not
I
to mention
think it
as
might-
well that is trying to probably promote her business, so she might not be doing anything nefarious here. More so, this would be the cover operation.
I think you might have to be content with just saying what it is you want to say to Nadia, and she's just not going to give you anything back, and you'll just have to know that she hears it.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Quinn hears that, pauses for a moment, thinks to himself. Brain cells smacking against her to try to come up with something. Well, okay then. Everyone else in your business doing good? I'm not really used to having multiple people in my business. Used to been just for a while.
Business is doing quite well. We're gotten up and running, and with all the people coming in for the tournament, we've gotten quite a bit of business. Unfortunately, I've had to get my hands dirty a little bit, doing a lot of the work myself recently due to unforeseen issues.
I hope that's not too much trouble on your plates. Busy with work in Makona too?
We are only distantly related to Macomb. They help with some of the, startup costs and that type of thing. Nothing more.
Let me clarify. I was more referring to instead of your whole work and current company you're working, you yourself.
My job is perfectly fine currently.
Yeah, I don't think I really say anything else here. Yeah, I think Quinn just might make some more small talk and kind of leave it at that. I don't think I could really get anything else out of this conversation that I could think of. So yeah.
Okay.
So Swim says a bit more, says his goodbye, and takes a look back before just walking back to Crest.
So, how'd your little play date go?
Kind of what I was expected. She just, I think, played dumb. Whatever it is, we can't really worry too much on it.
Right. Well, yeah, I guess the best we can do is respond quickly whenever the needle drops. Wish we could do some preventative measures, but we're cool, but we're not that cool.
Yeah. When the needle drops. You seen Ellie at all?
I think she was talking with some dude in a suit somewhere. I swear I've seen them before, but I'm having trouble placing it. But I forget what that was.
Well, I've done with all my matches today, so if you're done too, maybe we can regroup with everybody and get on out of here.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Something on your mind?
I know this is kind of impromptu, and I know that we said we were going to chill out, but if something does happen, I do want to try to make sure we're at least a little bit more prepared. If we can find some place out of the public eye for a bit, I think we need to move on to lesson 2.
Wait, you mean as in training?
Mm-hmm.
Like right now?
Mm-hmm.
Quinn looks around. Okay.
Well, once we find an appropriate place where, we're not surrounded by people.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. Let's, probably everyone's gonna be dispersing and going to hotels or just residencies after this, so that shouldn't be too hard to find a quiet place.
Alright, well, for now, let's just regroup and make sure we're all on the same page.
Yeah. And, Quinn is gonna go with Cress and try to find the rest of the party.
All right. Yeah, you are. Ellie, where are you at?
She's still in the
Towards the
card
end of
hall. If once her duels are done, she'd probably be there. Most likely because any of the panels she wouldn't be super interested in.
Fair.
She would probably digging around looking for like any weird variants or anything for cards, and probably picking up some like bulk commons.
Yeah. You find some pretty good stuff. Find some weird alt arts for some of the armored maidens that you didn't already have. They were like weird, like some cross promotion or something like that.
Ah, sweet. Also some misprints. Let's go.
Yeah, you were able to pretty. You guys are pretty easily able to find Ellie as well.
There you are.
And I'll take your entire collection of Trihorn dragons.
All right. The guy just like looks like you just made his day by buying all of his stock.
I'm normal
You've been doing
about this.
He's been doing some shopping.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can find good stuff here. And sometimes you can buy bulk.
Fair enough. We got quite the haul. We finished up our games. Have you seen Isabella and anyone else around?
I don't think I've seen them all day. I've seen a few other people, though.
Oof.
Must have missed them every time.
Definitely sounds like you've been busy.
Oh yeah, I had an interesting lunch date.
Really? What's that?
Yeah. A certain person, which I shan't name out loud for fear of their reputation.
Fair enough. I understand that from you. Well, we're gonna try to regroup with everyone and get on out of here if everyone else finishes up their matches. Is there anywhere else that you wanted to go before we left?
Nah, the panels all look boring today. I mean, who runs a 4-hour panel about putting staples into your deck? Staples, like the ones that are required for every deck. Why is he running a 4-hour panel about putting them in?
There's
And
a lot of
apparently-
intricacies for those things.
And
Yeah,
apparently he's a
just-
professor at the university too.
Really? Oh. Fair
There's
enough.
the thought if he teaches that in the class there.
Huh. School about teaching people how to play card games. Novel.
All right, let's find everyone else.
Yeah.
You tracking down everybody?
Yep.
All right, you'd probably find Isabella, Dave, Alex, and they would probably have Kara with them. Oh no, these three would be together. They'd probably be over here at the entrance. Are you just looking for the team and Isabella's family?
Yeah. Jan would also be with us still, right?
Yes. Where do you want to meet up with everybody?
I assume probably at the Panafuda Stadium entrance.
Okay. All right, you all have gathered everyone, all of your friends, teammates, all of that together. What is it you want to talk about?
Everyone do today.
Day 2's in the bag.
I did quite well, Isabel says. And I did pretty good too, Alex says. My new deck is actually doing pretty good. The latest round of support for Abrakitsune's not bad.
Nice.
Phoebe, well, I did pretty good by myself and the team. We actually qualified for tomorrow.
Nice. Yeah, I looked over towards Ellie and Chris. Looks like you two did a good job prepping them all up for this then.
Let's see. On my end, I did pretty good. I mean, that's not to toot my own horn, but that feels kind of expected. But I could definitely feel the power creep of the last 7 years. That being said, since we all did so well, I think a barbecue at my place is in order.
Your generosity knows no bounds.
Everyone looks super excited. Even Gloria looks excited. Not Gloria, sorry, Luna.
I quickly eye towards Crest, kind of like going like, do you want to go to that now or later?
I think that is probably the best place we could do some training, to be honest.
Okay. At a glance says many words. Sounds good then. Anyone who can't fit in Isabella's car, I'll hop in the back at mine and we'll get over there then.
Ellie's gonna lean over to Isabella. I could supply the food. Would you please kindly supply the cooking capabilities?
I would love to. I do love a nice barbecue. Not my specialty, but I'm still quite good.
It's a trap. Don't trust Ellie with the meat.
Ellie's, don't give her the meat.
All right. Yeah. Everyone makes because some people brought their own vehicles and stuff like that. So everyone packs up and starts to head out to Ellie's place. You all arrive at Ellie's apartment. Anyone who hasn't been here before just kind of cranes their neck up as they look at this enormous building. Alex just kind of like looks at Ellie's like, which one is yours?
What, apartment?
Yes. Is this
You're in
like,
it.
huge? What?
Yes. The answer is yes.
Oh my god. This is so cool.
Look, I lived how I lived before because I didn't really feel a need. But since I needed to move, I decided to go for an upgrade.
Your place before was really nice too.
I know.
You had a TV wall.
Just wait until I finish installing all the smart tech in here.
Oh my god. She now owns the entire building. Do you own the entire building?
No, I just own the penthouse.
Okay.
If you want, Blaze, I can buy the entire building and just rent the bottom half.
Okay, no, I'm just saying.
You know, that might not be a
What I
bad
also
investment
did-
strategy.
Yeah.
I also did thought Ellie did own the entire building when you said that.
You know, it could be a good investment strategy. Maybe she'll do that later.
Oh my god.
Ellie's landlord arc is upon us.
If I had a TTRPG for every time when one of the characters was a landlord in the Perfect Draw game, I'd have 2 nickels, which ain't a lot, but it's funny how it's happened twice.
All right, so what is everyone doing? Isabella is gonna go ahead and go to the back and start preparing up the barbecue. What is everyone else doing?
Ellie's gonna direct everyone to like relax, have fun, do what you need to do. If you want swimsuits, I might have some spares in the back they can have if they want to go swimming. But after that, she's grabbing Jan and she's going to be like, Jan, I need to talk to you upstairs. And she's going to try taking Jan up to the tech room.
Very well.
And Cress is going to clap Quinn on the shoulder and go, everyone else is going to enjoy the barbecue. We've got something to take care of.
Yeah, we'll catch back up later.
Isabella, I just need to talk to Jan for a couple minutes and then we'll be back, okay?
I guess we'll go with we'll do the Trip and Quinn stuff first, I guess. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so Cress is going to head us over to his part of the apartment.
Huh. Just like Ellie's old place.
Yeah. Truly staggering show of modern luxury. The sooner we get that dojo put back together, the better.
You feel guilty at all just crashing at their place?
Look, I have some things to say about the overlap between the benefits that Ellie has gotten from her time at Mikona and still enjoying them nowadays while still trying to fight them. But that's a philosophical thing that's not going to help us now. We have to focus on what we can meaningfully change right now.
Yeah, no, that's true. And also, it's not like she didn't get this purely, scot-free. She did develop all this tech and learned how to make it all herself. It wasn't like she just was handed it all on like a silver platter. She did at least work to be as brilliant as she is.
Oh boy. Okay,
Did that burst your bubble?
It didn't burst my bubble. It threw out like 3 other different topics about capitalism that we can't get into right now because it will take all night, and I need to teach you this next technique in case weird stuff happens tomorrow.
Yeah, right, sorry.
Okay, all right.
Quinn puts his stuff down. Alright, where do we begin?
So, you've been doing your mindfulness exercises?
Yeah, I've been keeping up with that.
All right. So, since you have an idea for the oneness of all things now, a little quiz. How does a punch work?
Punch works through your body sending signals to your from your brain to your body and coordinates muscles through your entire body to help deliver force.
Okay, that's how you would describe the act of punching, but I'm talking more fundamental. What is a punch?
An exertion of force.
He kind of gets in front of Quinn and he kind of puts his fist right on his chest. There's lots of ways to do it. But the chain of the body starts by pushing force up through your foot to channel energy from the ground up through you, and you exert that force through your fist.
Okay.
Take a second to open your mind and feel the motion.
Feel the motion. Alright. Quentin closes his eyes, goes into how he's been doing the wonderful mindfulness practices that he's been doing, and begins imagining and feeling warmth and energy building up in his feet. And he tries to feel that through his body, through his legs, through his stomach, through his chest, and then try out through his arms.
All right, good. Now punch me.
Like, actually just punch you?
Yeah, I can take it. Punch me. Use that technique to punch me.
He just, as you're saying that, after you say like, yeah, he just takes a swing at you.
And Cress is gonna try to bring his hands up to like cup the fist in his hand to try to block the attack.
I feel like Quinn is obvious enough to where that's not too difficult for Cress. He's strong, but he's not like a professional fighter.
Crest, roll plus skill.
You got it. Zoop. Get this out of the way. And bring in the doodle dice.
Doodle the dice.
Total of 13.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily able to catch it.
Boom. Okay, good. See? So, you've got that feeling. But that's just a normal, everyday punch. It's not easy to throw the best punches in the world. Some people make their entire careers over it, but at the end of the day, even professional fighters are using their own physical body to enact force on the world, channeling other forces in the world through themselves. We are going to do something different.
Alright.
I have a feeling that it's not something that you're unfamiliar with. Hearing about how your fights have gone in Dimension Chasers, I feel like it's something that you might have tapped into beforehand, but you haven't fully honed the technique. There are going to be times when physical force is not going to be enough to deal with what stands in our way, and we need to be able to call upon our spirit energy to affect what we're fighting. Now, I'm fast-forwarding a little bit. So, when you throw that normal punch, your center of gravity still stays relatively within your core. You have to unbalance yourself a little bit to throw that force out, but that's the give and take of combat. You can keep a normal stance and be ready for anything and keep solid because your center of gravity is in control, but you need to learn to throw that center out to deal damage. It can be as simple as a forward punch. You can bring it in from the sides and bludgeon someone. But every time you do that, you're giving up some amount of control to enact that force. Fighting with your spirit is going to be similar. You have to learn to call upon your emotions as needed to empower yourself.
Call upon my emotions.
For instance, I was able to block you because you were just punching with your regular might, and you're a strong guy. But I remained focused and centered and utilized my spirit to enhance my guard. If you want to get through to me, you're gonna have to call up those emotions to pierce through mine.
Call upon.
But we have to be careful about it. Just like how when we throw our regular punches, we become weaker in some other aspect. Perhaps a giant overhand, double-handed axe punch. Nova doesn't know fighting terms. When you do the double-handed overhead smash thing.
Hammer arm.
Hammer arm, thank you. When you do that, you're throwing all of your weight up and you become very susceptible to sweeps. If your emotions are out of control, your opponent's spirit can also take advantage of that. So we're going to try some of that, and I want to give you a little taste about what that's like, okay?
So are you gonna throw a punch at me then?
Me? No. You're going to throw a punch at me.
Okay.
Because the way you are now, if you are not able to exert this kind of force to fight against the enemies that we find ourselves against, then it's no wonder why your brother had to step up and your mom had to rely on him.
Alright.
With Crest trying to goad Quinn into being to have like a snap emotional beat.
Yeah, that definitely did it. And Quinn's gonna like take a nod, and he's gonna strain his fist as he prepares to throw a punch, and he's going to take a swing at Crest again when he's ready.
And when that attack comes, Crest is gonna try and hone in on the other part of his spirit that is being ignored because of the anger, and try to hit him off center and try to sweep him off his feet.
Another skill, I guess, if you guys want to do rice rolls for it.
Yeah, I think this is definitely a contested one for sure.
Okay.
May I roll with my baggage with Riot, since that was directly brought up?
Oh, makes sense to me.
Alright, I guess.
Then I guess I will roll for my punch first. That is a 3.
Okay, and then I will roll skill, because Crest is still trying to keep his center on this one.
I gotta use baggage in a roll. Let's go!
Let's go! Okay, 14.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you punched him right in the face. Oh, sorry. Yo, you were getting punched, so you catch the punch again.
Yeah, I catch the punch, and then I roll into it, and I heave Quinn over my shoulder, and like I judo throw him.
Everyone above who is enjoying the festivities hears a and a loud thud. And we come back to Quinn, and he is ass up in the air on his head, upside down. Ow.
Crest goes over and offers a hand.
He takes it.
Just so we're clear, I didn't mean it. I just needed that reaction from you.
Yeah, no, I figured.
Okay, cool. So that's the dangers of it. Anger is a strong place to pull your power from. It's quick to fire up, but it's erratic and it can flare out quickly, especially in the middle of combat. But it is useful if you can find the right time. There's also passion, sadness, grief. A lot of things can go into a spirit attack. So your next homework is to try and find memories that you can call upon to kindle those emotions as needed, and then learn to pull that back once you're done attacking.
Alright. I could definitely work on that.
And don't forget the previous lessons.
Right.
Just like how everything around us affects every other thing, the way we feel is connected with every other thought and emotion that we have. Being mindful of where our emotions come from is how we master them. Got it?
Got it.
Okay.
Thanks, Rest. This means a lot.
Well, you can pay me back whenever you save my ass from mortal danger a second time, alright?
I think that might have to take a while then. But, yeah. Hey, before we go back up, though, I do have something to wonder.
Yeah.
Do you ever think about what beating Makana actually means?
All the time.
Like, what that means, like, to actually get that done, or how that might affect people.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a rough road. Makona certainly made some things that have not only increased the convenience of life, but the quality of life for a number of people. It certainly wouldn't do to gut the entire system and leave everyone to rot, especially people who are living off of like medical advance. Yeah, like that stuff.
When Quinn says that, it sounds like he's saying it from it's something that's been on his mind. Specifically.
Look. I know that Mikona slaps their name on everything, and it's easy to think that Mikona is the reason why we live in the world that we live in. But I think it's important to understand what Mikona actually is.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. And not in a, they're evil, so we have to get rid of them kind of way. I mean, like, literally what Mikona is. It's a board of directors. It's stock. It's a logo. But the people working in those hospitals, the people who made the technology that made it possible for people to find a way through that darkness, those people did that because they had their own light inside of them. As long as we give them away the agency to determine their own future without being overshadowed by their corporate clutches, people will find a way to keep going. With the technology that we've accumulated.
Yeah. Just past few days, I've just been worried about some of the people that I know and how close they may be to Mikona. And them not knowing.
I feel like I know who you're talking about, but
Yeah,
is it your mom or is it other folks?
It's actually a few. My mom, I think maybe my brother, someone I met while I was looking for my brother. I've actually been talking with them for a bit, and I've been getting messages back and forth about them starting a new position in Mikona where they said that they've been needing to play DC all day, hush-hush stuff. I don't got proof, but I just worry that, like you said, we won't know, but can only react once we're already in the thick of it. And I'm worried to see them in there.
Are you worried that as long as we continue this path, it means that those people are going to be in our crosshairs because we'll be going after Mikona?
Yeah, and that they're also going to be attached to Mikona and maybe already doing stuff they don't even know about. Because like you said, a lot of people, they aren't those board directors. So it kind of makes me begin thinking how many of those people actually know what's going on.
Then we have to be the light of knowledge that helps dispel the darkness that they've been living on. Now, whatever we discover in that darkness, whatever their true nature might be, detached from Mikona, that'll be their own burden to carry. But we can at least give them a chance to see.
Thanks, Crest.
Kind of taps, punches him on the shoulder. Let's get some barbecue. I'm starving.
Yeah, I can use that after you throw me on my head. He rubs the back of it and he goes back upstairs.
It'll be an important lesson.
I'll forget it.
All right. Ellie, what do you want to go ahead and talk about?
All right, Yon. We need to have a talk.
What about?
The headsets are kind of new, so the ability for anyone to be able to access all their universes is not exactly something that would have happened a while ago. So my question is, how did you and others engage in this war?
Many years ago, when Mikona first discovered the ability to travel between universes, when a portal to what is now known as the Battlecade was discovered. We use this portal to invade.
That portal, tell me more about it.
It is an instability created between dimensions that is used to travel from one dimension to another.
Is it possible to generate one of those outside of a Mikona HQ?
Theoretically, yes.
Would we be able to do it with the tools I have available?
Given my limited knowledge of your extensive tools and resources, most likely not.
Do you have schematics?
Unfortunately, the schematics are not kept on board by memory. They were deleted. They made sure not to have them on our memory in case we were captured by the enemy.
Where could I get those?
These schematics for a way to travel between dimensions is a closely guarded secret by Mikona. They do not want anyone else getting that information, be it in this dimension or another. Very few dimensions have the ability to travel between dimensions.
But other dimensions do.
They are rare. However, it is theoretically possible that another one does have that information still. The only one I know for sure that has that information is the Battlecade.
That would explain Cress's ability to rip that hole and disappear. Do you remember or know any other details about about those portals?
They require an extreme amount of energy in order to open. Opening them also causes instability in the two dimensions that are connected.
If it's unstable, that could be the big problem of causing the instabilities on both sides. I wonder if they just didn't know how to stabilize it. I would need to see their schematics in order to get a better idea.
Unfortunately, in order to obtain those schematics, you would either have to look inside the Mikona HQ, possibly in their R&D department, or you would have to find it in another dimension.
Okay. From what you recall, how big was this thing that you used to go through? Like, how big was the equipment?
Fairly large.
Okay.
The equipment took up an entire floor of a Mikona building. They may have slimmed down the technology since, however.
He's going to pace back and forth. Probably something to do with the headsets I created then as well. Maybe having multiple psyches transferring back and forth has allowed them to use micronized versions of the gateway. In which case...
I am unfamiliar with exactly how the headset technology works, so that is possible.
Well, if that is the case, then having it spread out over the entire grid would mean that they would require less power directly in their base for their own portals, because they would be using all the energy from all these other smaller portals. It's actually not a bad idea. Not overly safe. Thank goodness I have safety protocols built into these things. Definitely something on their server. All right. Jan, I'm pretty sure that Omega doesn't like me. And Crest tolerates me. Do you think you could extract that information from the two of them?
I can attempt to.
If you need be, tell them that I'm asking for it, and I'll explain the reason to you.
Very well.
The headsets will most likely be trackable eventually. They have our IDs, I'm assuming, and at the very least they will after this World Qualifiers. So, being able to go in directly would help us avoid that kind of unwanted attention.
In that case, I will say there have been individuals with the ability to move between dimensions as well.
Interesting. I know Fire is able to do it between current dimensions, but...
There have been several individuals documented to have the ability to travel between dimensions. Several of them are being hunted by Mikona as we speak.
Alright. Well, worst to worst, we can use this as an opportunity to reach out to Buyer later. Thanks, Jan. Appreciate your help.
It is not a problem. I will go and speak to Crest now.
Excellent. And if he gives you any flack, you have my permission to throw him in the pool.
I do not think that will be necessary, but I will keep that in mind. Now we'll go off. You guys down below, you see Jan walk into the floor with you guys.
Oh, hey, Jan.
Ellie will come down shortly after.
Crest, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up, Jan?
Ellie is asking about the technology used to travel between dimensions.
Uh-huh.
She is wondering if you or Omega are able to tell us how that technology works.
God, I wish I knew. I've got a theory. Or, not how it works. I have a theory that where they might be housing some of them, but I don't know for sure.
Where do you think that would be?
Well, I know they were keeping a tight lid on the Battlecade, and while it's not a portal on our end, I got a feeling that maybe, like, as long as that's one of the zones that they're keeping a tighter grip on, it would be a place they could put an outpost. Especially because that was, like, the one that we had a bit of a kerfuffle with, to put it extremely lightly. So...
That kerfuffle was quite the exchange.
Yeah. So that's where I think it would be on the other dimension's end. If we could find it and utilize it, we might be able to figure out where it's at on our end and then figure out what to do with it from there. But how it works is a mystery to me.
Well, we do know where it leads on our end. The current Makona HQ was built around the location of that entrance from their dimension into ours.
All right, then that does mean that the Battlecade, if we could regain access to it, and it does still have a functioning portal, means that we effectively have a backdoor into headquarters. That's a important piece of information to jot down.
Well, that is technically true. I would warn you that the Makona side as well as the Battlecade side are both heavily armed and protected.
Yeah, definitely not a go in guns blazing.
Yes, doing that would be very dangerous.
Yeah, so something to keep in mind, but not an immediate goal at the moment. As for what Omega knows, I'll be honest, the last thing I want to do at this stage is push him for stuff. I want him to feel like he's its own entity, not something that we just push on for help whenever we want. I feel like that was what they were beforehand, and I don't want to regress into that, if that makes sense.
As a former tool used by someone else, I can appreciate that way of thinking, and I appreciate you not trying to force it to do something it does not want to do.
That's nice to hear. Thank you for the insight.
Of course, it is my pleasure.
This pool's looking pretty cool.
I do not swim very well. Unfortunately, I am too dense to float easily.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
Thankfully, there is a shallow end.
And there's actually a walk upstairs section.
Cresta kneels over the side of the pool. I don't know about this infinity thing, though. It's a little wacky to be so high up and see the bottom. It's a little scary.
It is many floors below us. I will wait to see if it is safe by someone else using it first. I am rather dense.
Yeah, I don't blame you, buddy.
Get yon floaties.
Yes!
Yes! We need more summer art of the DC crew, and we need yacht in like the full like diver floaty suit.
I think it's too late for summer art, but I might commission a nice piece of fall art. All right.
It's never too late for summer. I get you.
I would say about this time Ellie could come down.
All right, Ellie would come down shortly after. Yeah. Make her way over to the grill with Isabella. Ah, smells great. Sausages, hot dogs. Ooh, we even got some bacon on here and some veggies.
Some of us do prefer to have vegetables as well, and they are very good for you, even when grilled.
I do enjoy grilled veggies, I will not lie. That's why there's a barbecue here.
Well, is there anything specific you want? They're almost ready.
I'll have a grilled potato. Maybe
all right.
Some bacon wrapped asparagus, and I'll have a hot dog.
Yeah, she go ahead and gets all that for you. It all smells delicious.
All right, she's gonna take her plate to one of the outside chairs, near the shallow end, so that way if anyone decides to cannonball, splash would not be high enough to reach her. She's around kids; she knows what to expect.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, even though it is getting kind of chilly in the pool, it is getting towards fall. You would definitely see Gloria in the pool. Phoebe would be in the pool. Alex would not be in the pool. Dave would be in the pool.
Oh yeah, there.
Oh yeah. Little cold there, but not so bad. Alex's little brother is also going to be in the pool.
Well, next time I'll make sure to turn the heater on.
Ooh, that does sound wonderful. It is getting a bit late in the
Obviously,
season.
can't run it in the winter.
Of course. But running it while we can does sound like a lot of fun. I know that things are getting a bit intense with everything going on, but being able to relax and enjoy yourself is important as well.
Hey, Chris, you want some pork skewers?
Yeah. Pork skewers sound good.
Here you go. You eat it. Got some steak. Got some pork. Got some mushroom. Got some bacon.
All right. Is there anything else y'all want to do? Everyone is currently swimming in the pool. Gloria, Phoebe, and Dave are swimming in the pool, and their little Alex's little brother, Alex and Luna. Well, Luna's like off looking into the stars. Alex is just kind of relaxing on one of the couches. Isabella is currently cooking. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
Ellie's gonna raise her glass and a toast. Here's to our first successful day in the qualifiers.
Everyone raises their glass.
Cheers!
Huzzah!
Woo! Everyone has a drink. And I think that is a good spot to go ahead and end the episode on.
There we go.
Thank you for watching this incredible episode. If you like what we do and want to support us further, you can swing on over to our official Patreon. We have several different tiers to meet your needs. Everything from our $1 fledgling adventurer tier all the way up to our Grandmaster $200 tier. Thank you to Moto and Shami Yama for being our current guild masters. Additionally, if you'd like to show off for your friends how much you love our content, we have the official item shop open for business. You can wear all kinds of cool stuff. We have hats, we have shirts, we have posters, mouse pads, play mats, you name it, we got it. If you want to stay in touch with us, we have an official Discord. Link is down in the description below. Swing on in. We have regular game jams, we hang out with the community, we do devlogs, just all kinds of cool stuff. But before you leave, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hype the video. And ring that notification bell so you don't miss an upload every single time we release. And leave us a comment. Tell us your favorite part of today's episode. There's a couple of really good scenes in there. I'd like to hear what yours are. But thank you so very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. She's gonna pick up a card. Why not throw this in your deck? And it's a card that's like a picture of a bottle of oil.
I actually might have a card like that in the deck.
Let's go.
Let me see. Let me check real quick.
Men are here for muscles.
It's true. Also, question: is that Art of Gilgamesh? Because Shami is telling us to erase him from the face of the earth.
It's not gold enough to be Gilgamesh. I don't feel it's gold enough to be Gilgamesh.
Well, blonde hair.
It's got the smug aura. It's got the smug aura.
Oh my god. Nell, you
Yeah?
pull out... I haven't had a chance to redo his deck, so it's still in the old style, but you pull out this card.
Oh god, let's see.
Here it is. Body Oil of the Gods.
Yeah. Folks, dudes rock. That's it.
Dap me up.
All right, question for everyone here. Favorite Yu-Gi-Oh archetype? It doesn't have to be strongest, just favorite.
Dare you make me pick the
It's entertainment. I remember someone asked us a while ago, and I gave like 15 answers.
Nope, only one. You only get
I will say though, my first favorite archetype that I truly liked as my own was Dragunity. I found a bunch of the cards in Legacy of the Duelists, and I played through the entire game with them, and I loved them.
Okay.
How could you tell I was a huge fan of How to Train Your Dragon?
Nova, you're fine.
Oh,
Nova, what about you?
I can only pick one. Ugh. I gotta go with They're fighting. They're fighting within me. There are two wolves inside of you. One of them goes to the battle phase and swaps out with other members of their archetype, and the other one mills 2 dark holes into a Regeki because your Dante hates you, but you love them so much. I think I gotta give it up to Glad Beasts. Like, they're the OG. They were my first competitively focused archetype. They got me through some pretty sick tournaments. And they're rad as hell.
You're not wrong.